Great Saturday morning, everybody. Hey, this is Bishop Joyce walking the Word of God with you on this Saturday morning. Well, God bless everybody. You know, we have started a new chapter on today, First Chronicles 17. We are right around the 3rd through the 6th verse. Well, Nathan went to David after God told him that David would not be the one to build God's house because some of the things that David had done. Now, let me ask you a question. If God told you no, could you still serve God, and could you still do some things that God have told you to do? Because, you know, oftentimes God will tell us no. Now, if you was on your job, now, if you was in that ministry, now, if you was in that program, if you was at school, if you was doing some things in your household, and if you was that child and your mother told you no, now, if you was doing some things in your department head, if you didn't get that position, if you was in that play or whatever, and you was in that predicament and someone told you no, can you still do those very things, or would you just walk away because of your ego? And would you cop an attitude? Would you get offended by some things in your life? And so all these things, so this is a teaching moment for all of us. Can you still do some things in your life if God himself told you no? Or would you get mad? Would you get upset? And all these things. So David still served God all the many years of his life after God told him he would not be the one to serve God, and he would not be the one to build God's temple. Can you be that person after God tell you no? So this is the thing with all of us. Can you be that one, or would you just walk away? Or would you be the one still walking around talking about, oh, I know I'm the one, I know I had to, I know one, I have the education, I have the background, and people still telling me no? Could you be that person after God tell you no, after that particular boss tell you no, the supervisor? Can you be that child and say, well, I know I'm available, I know mommy told me no, daddy told me no, why they tripping, and I know I did everything they told me to do? Can you be the one after that job told you no and you got passed over? And this is the thing, can you still serve God in that ministry if you didn't get that pastorship? Can you tell God if they told you, or would you be the one still go around and talk about everybody else in the church? Would you still be at the church if they told you that you didn't get the job? Can you still be the one, or would you still lead the church and talk about everybody in the church? See, this is the thing. Can you still be that one? And see, this is the thing with God. Can you still be that one, or would you talk about everybody and their mommy and their daddy? See, this is the thing. Can you still love God if God told you no? And see, this is the thing. We still have to understand sometimes God will still tell us no. And can you be the one if God tell you no and still love God? God bless everybody. Still love God if God tell you no. God bless everybody.